Hi, this is Ian. I'm going to do a walkthrough of how to use the Soot frameworks to create and visualize a call graph in Java. I have Eclipse Neon open, and I'm going to create a new Java project. See, now I'm going to create a new class with the main method. And I'll just call the class main. Okay, this is the class that we're going to call the Soot frameworks from. Now I'm going to create the package that will contain the classes that we will actually create the call graphs for. So this is the code I'm going to use right here. I'm going to make a new package called testers. And then I'm going to create a CallGraphs class. And then just replace that template code with this code. Okay, now I'm going to, well, the first step is to download the Soot frameworks. And we can download it from this URL here. There's something wrong with the certificate on that web server, but we're going to go ahead and go to the web page anyway. We're going to download this jar file. This jar file is the only one we need to use the basic capabilities of the Soot frameworks. There's also this complete package download, but for this we don't need that functionality, so we're going to download this jar. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it on drive C, and I'm going to create a folder called lib, and then save the jar file there. Okay, now we have to reference that jar file within our Eclipse project. So I'm going to right click on the project, go to Properties, then go to Java Build Path, click on the Libraries tab, and add external jars. And now I'm going to navigate to that lib folder we just created. Okay, now I'm going to put some import statements so that we can access the functions from the framework that we need. the next step is to access the frameworks. Now this code goes in main. And this is actually a modification of code found at this URL. So I've made some modifications to that code. We also have to import the packages so that we can use list and array list. List should probably actually be imported from .util. Let's see, arrays, going to import it from java.util. Iterator is also from java.util. Okay, now to create the call graph, I'm going to create this method called serialize call graph. And this code is based on code found at this URL here from programcreek.com. Now the serialized call graph, I made some modifications so that it doesn't create nodes and edges in the call graph that only have to do with the Java language classes, including the sun dot etc. classes, JDK classes, and also org dot and Java X dot. But if the code you're testing uses any of those packages, then you'll want to remove those from these lists here. Let's see. Let's import java.util.map. Oh, and that fixed the scene transformer problem. Okay, now we should be able to run this and generate our dot file. Now the dot file is the call graph, but it's a text file, and we can use a visualization program called Graphviz to visualize that and also to export it into a PNG file. So let's go ahead and run the program. Now we see here it's going to analyze the CallGraphs class in the testers package. So let's go ahead and run it. We get this error here. Could not load class file java.io.object input stream. Now I've researched this issue and discovered that Soot is not compatible with Java 1.8. So we have to fall back to Java 1.7 to be able to use Soot. So I'll need to download that, and to download it, just Google Java 7 archive downloads, which brings up this page. And see, actually we don't need the whole JDK. We're just going to download the runtime environment. See, and we need an Oracle account to download it. So if you don't have an Oracle account, you'll have to make one. And that doesn't appear to be working from Microsoft. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to run that to install it. And we've already got an instance downloading, so we don't need to. Close this extra window we have open here. Let's install the JRE. Okay, now we need to inform Eclipse of our new Java 1.7 JRE. So we go to Window, go to Preferences, go down here to Java, install JREs, and click Add. It's going to be a standard VM, and then we just need to point it to where the JRE is installed, which is in C, and we downloaded the 64-bit version, so it's in Program Files, in Java, in JRE 7. Click Finish, and I'll leave JRE 1.8 as the default JRE for new projects. Now for this project, right click on the project, go to Properties, and go to the Java build path, click on the Libraries tab, click on the JRE system library, click Edit, then click Environments, and now change it to Java SE 1.7. Select the JRE over here on the right. Well, click it in the drop down box here. Click Finish. Click Apply. Okay, now let's rerun it. Now it's working fine. So it takes a little while for it to run. So let's wait for it to run. So this is a serialized call graph method with our modifications, and this is our main method with our modifications. Here are our import statements. Well, while this is running, we're going to need this visualization program called Graphviz. So let's go ahead and download it and install it. It's from www.graphviz.org. Let's click on the download link. And click agree. And this is Windows. Let's download the Windows install packages. All we really need is the MSI installer file. So let's download that. Run it. Looks like looks like our suit is done running. Click next. I'm going to select everyone. Click next. Close. Now let's see where our output is. See, it looks like it's this file called output.dot. Now we can use the Graphviz program that we just downloaded to visualize that. And my Windows doesn't yet know where it is, so I'm going to navigate to the folder. Actually, I'm going to put the bin folder in my path. That way I can just run it from the command line and also access its PNG export feature from the command line. So I'm click new. Let's locate the folder. On my system, it's on drive C under program files x86. It's a 32-bit application. It's called Graphviz, and here's the bin folder. So I'm going to grab that path and then put it in my path. Then open a new command line, Close these windows now. Okay, there's the output file. Let's see, so the graph program itself is called gvedit. So I'm going to run gvedit. And then I'm going to click open. And open the output.dot file. And here's our call graph. Now we can export that to a PNG file with this command here. And since we've put that bin directory in the path, we can go ahead and call it from this directory. dot minus T, capital T, PNG, and that's output.dot, and the output file is going to be output.png. Okay, so the output file is created. Close this window. And there's our PNG file. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching.